Ah, here it is. Seems very similar building to the other one. Yep, it's very similar. Holy! I always forget how to fight. So hard to hit it. Well, I need to brain use. That was scary, man. Come on. Nothing there. Here it is. Hi, Dad! The back room's window was broken when I woke up from my nap. So I'm gonna go look for Mom. She can't have gotten too far yet. I'm sure she'll listen to me when I find her. Sometimes when I take her food to her, she looks at me weird, like she remembers me. Sometimes she even reaches out though the slot and tries through the slot and tries to grab my hand. But I do what you said, stand behind the white line and push the tray with the stick. Then she cries. I really hope she'll get better soon. I'm her dad. Find her, bring her home. Rachel, huh? What the hell is that? That doesn't seem right. Well, who put all the fishes here? I'll fight! God damn it. Whew, man. My cherished flock, Kay, I believe, has forsaken us. Assuming, of course, any such being exists. Are we to die frightened? Are we to die mad? Death will be merciful indeed in the face of the second flood. There will be no rainbow to blossom over our corpses. The sea beckons to me in a way Scripture never has. She has always done since the beasts who would be men oozed from her briny womb. I will seek her soon, and draw her salt-laden baptismal breath into my own lungs. May she forgive us for our hubris, the shepherd. Ah, there it is. The man in the mirror, he's gone. Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror. The man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. He knew I was on the other side, and was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain I could still see him in the window panes, even in every puddle, even in the other people's eyes. The neighbors started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep, as I his face in the nightmares, and when I woke up I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash it to pieces, and it's gone. There's nothing in the reflections at all. I feel like I'm not alone. Get out, leave now. Man in the mirrors. Here we go. No, we are still in monster! Oh, it's still a monster here. Well, I need medicine. Where is it? Oh, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are calling. I think you will recall that I have expressed concern about the drains in my bathroom numerous times over the last month. Obviously rattles, clunks and gurgles are of no concern to you, as you are yet to make a single visit, despite your assurances. But what about the voices, Mr. Bigley? Will it be enough to get your wrench in hand? Well, it's too late. Wait. Well, it's too late. No amount of tinkering or not tiny can back the offer they made. How can I refuse? They say all I have to do is come down and join them. They show me a way. I don't like or understand it, but they say they've done it before many times. I just need a sharp knife. I will join them piece by piece, and when I'm all gone up here, I will be whole again down there, whole and glorious. I am nervous, but they have assured me. That said, you assure me too. No, I have no choice. They offered me immortality, ecstasy, and secret unbound. But best of all, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are silent down there. I've been assured. Oh. Well. It's freaky. Huh. This is definitely the place. My dearest Comfort, if I scrawl an ineluctable scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from this poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birth tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the wife's belly leaped from her body, and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Both behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out of the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between the clenched grinding teeth. Falling backwards in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet. In the opening theater, I can now hear the sloshing moments of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I'll write this account on my circular mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against the deformed babe. Oh my. That seems excessive. What kind of sea creatures are those? Almost the last one now. That one is pretty close by. Holy shit. Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck? Dear God! Don't be like that. There it is. My dear Clara, it has been years since we last saw each other. I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. I wish I had something to show, but pictures of this place will only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I fear that I might be losing my sanity. You remember Dermot, my neighbor, that works at the docks? I mentioned him in the previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man. I don't know how to explain his condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window. I don't know if they are really here, or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. Somehow the mad words of my friends are making more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I'll return home as soon as I have enough money to do so. I hope you survive all this. What? You scared the hell out of me. The thing is, the monsters didn't scare me as much. Well, but when a human comes around, it scares the hell out of me. Humans are scary, man. Right. I mean, these I can defeat by defeating them. And they don't do any much damage. I need to take mind medicine as well. Oh man. My name is, well, I am uncertain. It is lost in the static. I do not know anything. I have lost it all. My mind is a little but static, interspersed with bits from the radio serial. That was my life. No, not my life, my existence. I hear names. Margaret, Jonathan, Albert. I hear dates, places. June 7, 1912. At a church on a hill. It is these bits that I live for. It is the static that I will end my life for. Every day, for as long as I can remember, the static has gotten louder. It has sunk deeper as the voices grow quieter. They are being replaced. I am losing what little I have left. A new voice, unintelligible, yet one I understand more clearly than any radio program in my head. I fear for what I will become when I can no longer hold on. I'm choosing to go before the static, or the voices within, becomes me. Goodbye, Oakmont. I was sunk even deeper than you. Knowledge point, knowledge point. A lot of knowledge points.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
Agreed. Take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.